Oh my God.
Oh no.
You bitch.
Oh my God.
You bitch.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Poor baby.
I hate Tyler Perry.
I'm not gonna spoil. I'm not spoiling. Straw was good as fuck. It was good as fuck. I'm not gonna say 10 out of 10 because there were some places where I feel like on a production standpoint could have been better, but from a storyline standpoint, it just kept going straight to the point. Like, bro, like it was such a good fucking movie.
You tell you she's the branch manager. Tell my mama that I didn't mean to do that. What?
Oh, what?
She had to change her last name.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't, Bob. They gonna kill her. Please. Please don't kill her. Oh my God.
What's good, y'all? So this movie Straw was so interesting. I really don't know why they didn't make it like the movie called Last Straw, because it was kind of like she was on her last straw with everything, but hey, neither here nor there, right? So this movie had a lot of interesting parts. It's crazy that Kai gave it a good rating, and I see why in some areas, and I see why he said what he said, like in the senses of the production quality, because I think it was filmed in 3 days, right? So it didn't have that much like intricate like filming, you know what I mean? Probably not the highest of quality, but still decent quality for a Netflix movie and stuff like that, right? And I think that's just like how they probably wanted to do it, in a sense of just filming the movie. But hey, the movie, it seemed like one of the movies that don't really take long to film, if that makes any sense. So I understand why, right? But yeah, so the movie, it kind of just starts off with her being a single mother and stuff like that with her little daughter, and they're in the freaking this apartment type stuff, and you can tell it's kind of like little dingy, little rundown, no AC for real. She got a fan, like a regular plastic fan that you get at Walmart in the window, I think, right? And in some parts of the movie, you're gonna be able to tell that, spoiler alert, the daughter disappears in some areas, in a sense of the movie. You have to really go back and watch it and see, and then be like, oh, I didn't recognize that, you know what I mean? So boom, she giving the daughter a shower, this, that, and the third, washing her up, and daughter getting teased at school because she can't pay for lunch, and she's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna give you $40, this, that, and the third, whenever I get a chance, when I get paid. Then they leave for school, stuff like that. Landlord telling them, you ain't paid your rent. She getting eviction notices, this, that, and the third, and you can tell things are looking bad, you know what I mean? Then she drops her daughter off at the school, and then she gets a weird like wave from the principal, like hey, like, what are you doing here type spiel, like type of wave, right? And a really confused type of wave, because the freaking daughter is not there, and she's letting her daughter out the car, but her daughter's not even in the car because the daughter had died freaking, yeah, I think it was yesterday or a few days ago, if I'm not tripping. I don't know, they didn't I don't know if they fully disclosed that, how long ago was it before the daughter died of that day. But yeah, the daughter died, stuff like that, and she just kind of was like treating it like the daughter was still there. And so drops the daughter off that's not even there, goes to work, and then freaking the boss, he is the most rudest individual on this earth. Oh my freaking gosh, like the rudest individual. And it's like, you dang near wanted him to get slapped like 20 times out that movie. Like in the first like 15 minutes of that movie, you just wanted him to keep getting slapped for anything he said, because it was just negativity just spewing out his mouth. Like it was so bad, right? But yeah, crazy, just a crazy movie, right? This movie, I will give it a good 7. I give it a good 7 out of 10 personally, my personal opinion, because there was a lot of things where I'm like, I get bad stuff can happen, a lot of bad stuff can happen in one day, but it was just too much stuff happening in one day where I'm like, is this even logical? Like, you know what I mean? I get being broke in the hood, right, and going and working at a job inside the hood, but dang near that job was like, he was treating y'all like scum, like dirt, like talking crazy. I don't know anybody who would even take half of that, regardless of where you at. There's always another job somewhere, you know what I mean? Whether it was going like work somewhere else, it was just so much that could have been avoided. The freaking part the thing that was kind of crazy to me though is that if her check was freaking not paper checks, instead of like it being direct deposit, she would have avoided so much stuff. I'm telling you, she would have avoided so much stuff instead of trying to keep hassling her boss for a check. You know what I mean? Because her check wouldn't have even had to get mailed to her at all, because it would have been direct deposit. But I get why in some senses, because one, her phone turned off. So her phone being turned off, she really can't even like you know, have direct deposit, or even make sense, because she can't check when her direct deposit came. You know what I mean? Which is kind of stupid, but it's true, right? She was going through everything. Like, it was ridiculous, right? So this movie, it was just like, it was a really good movie. It had a good concept to it. I guess it did hark on the fact of single mothers and stuff like that, which is really like, okay, like, it was the main gist of the plot, but I did like the aspect of the plot of the bank robbery concept of it. Like, oh, oops, they kind of mistaken me for robbing this bank, even though I'm not trying to rob this bank. So, like I said, 7 out of 10. Tyler Perry, you did your thing with this one, because I ain't seen a Tyler Perry movie in a minute, but this was one of the ones I would say that was like, okay, this was interesting. Pretty interesting, right? But yeah, though, let me know what y'all think about it down below. It's been fun seeing people's reaction to this movie. Let me know if y'all had a reaction kind of like these people, right? Because it was dang near sad, right? I'm probably gonna put a clip of a scene that probably made me cry, or made me like, I don't think this movie made me cry. It kind of made me like almost tear up, or made me like get there close to crying, but it didn't really make me cry for real. I was just more like a shock and awe, like for real, like really, you know what I mean?
Hello?
Why you robbing that bank?
I'm not robbing the bank, Mama. I was trying to come in here and cash my check so I could give Aria money for school, for her lunch, so the kids won't tease her.
Janaya, just stop.
You know I have to get her medicine.
Oh my God, Janaya.
Just gotta what?
She died. She had a seizure last night and we took her to the hospital.
All right, baby. I get paid today, okay? So I will be here to give you that money for lunch so you eat with everybody else, all right?
You promise?
I promise.
But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this down below. Make sure y'all like this video if y'all haven't yet. Please drop a like, right? And then make sure y'all hit that sub button. We're gonna drop more videos kind of like this, and more different type of videos, reactions, all that type of stuff, right? But yeah, guys, I love y'all. Make sure y'all go follow on the socials down here. And yeah, I appreciate y'all guys, and I'll see you guys later. Deuces. Yo.